Hi guys, this is Avinash and you are welcome to my new video. In this video you will learn to create a complete responsive website using HTML and CSS step by step. It will be a multiple pages website. This is the website design that we are going to create in this video. First we have this navigation bar with one logo and some menu on the right side, and in this menu you can see this hover effect. After that we have some text over here and one button. You can see this very beautiful hover effect on this button. Let me scroll this website. Then we have the another section which is courses we offer. So here we have added 3 different columns with hover effect, and then we have another section where I have added our college campus, and next we have our facilities, where we have again added the 3 columns with image and some text. And if I scroll down, you can see then we have the testimonial section where we have added 2 user reviews. After that I have another section for call to action where I have added one message and one button. If you will click on this button, it will take you to the contact page. And last at the bottom you can see this about and some social media icons and copyright message. Now let me scroll this web page to the top, and if I click on the menu, I will click on the about, so it will open the about page, and in this about page you can see this title. Then you can see some other text over here and small description, one button and one image on the right side, and the same footer. It will be same for all the pages. Let's come to the top again and click on the next page, which is course. Here also you can see this title and the same course that we have added on home page, and I have added the facilities also on this page. Let's come to the top and click on the blog, and in this blog page I have created this single blog post, and this is the title, image and post content. Let's scroll down, and here you can see the comment box where we have the 3 input field and one button, and in the right side you can see post categories where we have added the categories name and number of posts. Then the last page is contact, where I have added the title and address, Google Map, and after that some details like address, contact number and email ID, and in the right side there is one contact form. We can fill this contact form. Let me add the name, email ID and subject and message, and when we will click on the send message, it will send the inquiry to our email when we will upload this form to the online server. When someone will fill this form, then you will receive one inquiry like this one on your email ID. It will only work when you will upload this website to the online server. That also I will teach you in this video. Let's come back to the page and let's click on the home page, and I will open this website in a small size. So when you will open this website in a small devices like mobile phone, you can see it is completely responsive for small screen also. All the layouts are looking good. So this is how it looks for the small screen, and for this menu you can see we have this toggle option. We can open and close the menu from the right side. If I click on the about, it will take you to about page. This is the website that we are going to create in this video, and we will create this website using HTML and CSS step by step. After that we will learn how to upload this website to the online server so that anyone can see our website through the internet. So before starting this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Now let's start this video. So here you can see I have created one folder, and in this one I have another folder called images where I have added all the images that I will be using on the website. I will put all these image zip file link in the video description so that you can download all the images and try to make this website after watching this video. Now here we will create a new file and I will rename it as index.html, and I'll create another file which is a style.css. Now we will open this folder with any text editor. Here I am using brackets editor. You can use any text editor. So I will open this folder with brackets. Here let's add the basic HTML structures in the HTML file. In this title I will write University Website Design Easy Tutorials. Before that I will add one meta tag which is viewport. Content, it will be width equal to device width, and initial scale 1.0. So it will help us to make the website responsive. Now we will come to this CSS file, and here we will add one star, and for this one we will add margin 0 and padding 0. So this margin and padding will be applicable for all the HTML elements. Next, come back to the HTML file, and here we will connect the CSS file. For that we will add the link tag, link rel styles it, href, and the file name which is style.css. Next we will write the code in the body tag and it will be displayed on our website. So here first we will create one section and let's add one class name for this one. So I'm adding the class name header. Now just copy this class name and come to the CSS file. Write this class name with a dot, and here we will add the CSS properties. So first let's add the minimum height for this div, then we will add the width, and now we will add the background image. On this background image we will add the linear gradient color. So I am adding the linear gradient and then color code. This is the first color code, and let's add the second one which is same. Then write comma URL, and in this URL you have to add the image file path. So you can see we have the folder called images, and in this folder I have the image called banner.png. So let's come to the CSS file, and here we will write images/banner.png. So this is the complete path of the image. After adding the background image, we will add background size and background position. Background position will be center and background size will be cover. Then position relative. So after adding this, we have to preview our website. So come back to the folder and open this HTML file with web browser. So I will open with Google Chrome. So now you can see this image on complete web page. Let's come back to the HTML file, and here first we will create one tag which is nav, and in this nav we will add the logo. So I am using img tag, and on this logo we will add one anchor tag so that we can click on this logo. So here I am adding a href index.html, then image tag and image file path which is images/logo.png, like this. Next we will add some links. So here let's add one div, and we will add one class name also. So the class name I am adding navlinks. Let's add some list here. So here we will add ul and li. Then we will add the anchor tag so that we can click on the link, and in this one we will add the link text which is home, and simply duplicate this line because we have to add multiple links. Just rename it. I will write about and course, then blog, and the last one is contact. After adding the logo and menu text, we will again refresh the web page and you can see this logo and menu. Next we have to design it so that it will be aligned properly. So just come back to the CSS file and here we will add the tag which is nav, and let's add display flex. Next we will add the padding which will add some internal space. Then justify content a space between and align item center. Now it looks like this. You can see some space from the left side and right side and from top. Let's copy it again and then add img for the logo. Here we will fix the size of this logo, so we will fix the width. So let's add width 150 pixel. Now we will copy this class name navlinks, write it here in the CSS file. For this navlinks we will add flex 1, so it will occupy all the space in the row. Then text align right, so the text will be on the right side. Let's copy it again and here we will add ul and li. For this list we will add list style, it will be none, so there will be no bullet. Then display, it will be inline block, so it will come horizontally. And let's add some padding to add some space, which is 8 pixel and 12 pixel. Position will be relative. After that, refresh this website and you can see this menu like this. Next we have to add the color and remove this underline. So just come back and copy this one, then write A for the anchor tag, and here let's add color, it will be white color, and text decoration will be none. Then let's change the font size to the 13 pixel. Now you can see this menu in the white color. This font style is not looking good, so we will change the font. For that we will come to the Google and search for Google Fonts. Open this website fonts.google.com. Here you can search the font by their name and I will go with this one, Poppins. Let's click on this one. And here you have to select which font you want to use. I mean, you can add the extra light, light, bold, regular, like that. So just click on these plus icons. I will add thin, this light and regular. Then I will add this semi-bold and bold. After that, in the right side you can see this link. Just copy this one and come to the HTML file, and in the head tag we will paste this link. So paste it here. So after connecting this Google Fonts link, we have to add the Google font in the CSS. So again come to the same website and copy this one, font family, copy and come to the CSS file, and I will add it at the top in the star. I will add it here like this. Save these changes and now refresh the web page. You can see the font style has been changed. Next we will add the hover effect on these menu. So just come back and copy this one. Write it here, then write after. In this after, first we will add the content, it will be empty. Then let's add the width of 100% and height 2 pixel. Then background, it will be one color code. Then display, it will be block, and margin auto. After that, refresh the website, and now you can see one line at the bottom of each menu. But we have to remove this line. It will be visible when we will take cursor over any menu. So just come back and we will make it 0. Width will be 0. So it will be hidden like this. And again come back to the CSS, copy this one. Then write hover. And after. And here we will add the same width, but it will be 100%. And in this one we will add the transition. So it will be 0.5 seconds. It is the transition time. That's it. Now you can see if I take cursor over any menu, you can see the beautiful hover effect. One line is coming at the bottom and it is increasing. So this hover effect for the menu is looking very nice. Next we will add the content in the center of this web page. So just come back to the HTML file, and here you can see this nav is closing here. So here we will create one div. Let me move it in the left side. Here we will create the div with the class name text box. In this text box, first we will add one title. So I am adding the title in h1 tag, and the title is World's Biggest University. Then let's add some text in p tag. So this is the text. And after that we have to add one button. So here I am adding the anchor tag. And the button text, it will be visit us to know more. After adding the title, text and link, let's refresh the website. You can see these content. It is in the black color and we have to change its position. So just copy the class name text box, write it here in the CSS file. And for this one, first we will add the width. It will be 90% and color will be white, and position absolute. It will be top 50%, left 50%. Then add transform, translate -50% and -50%. So it will be in the center of this div. Then let's add the text align center. So it is coming over here. Again copy this one, then write h1 for the title. Here we will increase the font size of the title, so let's add the font size 62 pixel. Again copy this one and we will write P for the paragraph. Here let's add margin 10 pixel, 0 and 40 pixel, 10 pixel from top, 0 from left and right and 40 from the bottom. Then we will change the font size, it will be 14 pixel and color it will be white. Now it is coming like this. We have to make this text in 2 lines, so we will add the line break. So just come back in the HTML file and in this paragraph text, here we will add the BR to change the line. So we have added the line break over here. So let's refresh the website again and you can see this text in 2 lines. Next we have to design this link so it will look like a button. So in this anchor tag we will add one class name and let's add the class name HeroBTN. Copy this class name and come to the CSS file. Here we will add this class name HeroBTN, and for this one let's add display. It will be inline block and text decoration will be none and color white. Then we will add border of 1 pixel solid and this color which is white. Then some padding and font size will be 13 pixel. Background, it will be transparent. Then we will add the position relative and cursor pointer. After adding this, you can see this button looks like this. Next we will add the hover effect on this button so that it will change its color when we will take cursor over the button. So come back and copy this one. Then write hover. Here we will add border. It will be 1 pixel solid. And here let's change the color. It is different color code. And we will change the background the same color. Then let's add transition of 1 second. Now you can see if I move cursor over the button, you can see very good hover effect. It is changing its color. So in the header section we have added all the content. Let me open this page in a small screen so that you can see. Right now it is not looking good for the small screen devices. So we have to correct this one. For that we will use the media query. So just come back in the CSS file and here we will add media and let's add max width 700 pixel. So whatever code we will write in this media query, that will be applicable for the device whose width is less than or equal to 700 pixel. So for this small device we will add a small size for the text. So let's come to the top and see where we have written the title. Here you can see we have written font size 62 pixel. So let's add it here. And here we will reduce the font size. It will be 20 pixel like this. Refresh the website and you can see this font size is looking perfect for the small screen. Next we will correct the menu for this website. So just come back to the CSS file again and let's see where we have written the CSS for the menu. Here it is. Navlinks ULLI. Write it here in the media query. And here we will add display. It will be block. Write it again and let's remove this one. Here we will add position absolute. Then background, it will be one color code. Height 100 VH. So it will be complete height. And width 200 pixel. Top 0 and right 0. Text align, it will be left. And Z index 2. After that you can see this menu is coming like this. But right now this menu is open. We have to add the icon which will close and open this menu. You can see this menu is hidden for the full screen device and it is only visible for the small screen. So to add one icon, we will come to the Google and search for Font Awesome for CDN. Open this website and you can see the link here. Just copy this one and come to the HTML file in the head tag. In the head tag, we will add the link rel stylesheet href and paste the URL that you have copied like this. After adding this CDN link, again come to the Google and search for Font Awesome 4 icons. Open this website and here you can search for the icons that you want to use on your website. So I will search for close. So you can see we have this icon called times. Let me click here and we can copy this one line of code. Just copy and paste it in the HTML file where you want to display the icon. So I will add this closing icon before this UL. Remove this part so it will look simple like this. Next we will add the another icon. So here I will search for the another icon, which is menu. You can see this icon bars. Open this one and copy this one line of code. Copy and come to the HTML file, and we will add it here before the closing nav tag. Remove this part. So we have added two icons over here. Now you can see this closing icon over here. If I open this website in full screen, you can see these two icons. So we have to hide these icons from the full screen web page because it will be only visible for the small screen. So just come back to this CSS file, and here before this media query, it means we have to write it outside of media query. Here we will write nav.fa, display none. So the icon will be hidden for the larger screen devices like this. Now in the small screen you can see this icon is hidden, so we have to add the icon for the small screen. So just come back to the CSS file again, and here in this media query we will add the same thing, which is nav.fa. Here let's add the properties like display, it will be block, so it will be visible, then color and some margin and font size. Let's add cursor pointer. Now you can see this cross icon is visible. We will add some space around this menu links. For that we will again come back to the CSS file and copy this nav links. Then write UL. In this one we will add some padding, which is 30 pixel. Now these alignments looks good. Right now you can see this menu is opened in a small screen, so we have to hide this menu. For that we will come to the CSS, and here you can see in the media query we have added write 0. So instead of that we will write minus 200 pixel like this. So after adding this you can see this menu is hidden. Next you can see this menu icon over here. So we have to add the click functions. When we will click on this menu, it will open the side menu. Then we will click on the close icon, that will close the side menu. To add this we need to add a small JavaScript. So that is very easy. So let's come back to the HTML file again, and we have to add the click event on this icon. So on this icon we will add on click. On click equal to, let's add one name, hide menu. When we will click on this close icon, it will call the function called hide menu. Let's add the same thing in the menu icon, but here we will change the name show menu, so it will call the function called show menu. You can see we have added this class name navlinks. So with this one we will add one ID also. So let's add the ID navlinks like this. After that we will come to the bottom before this closing body tag. So before this closing body tag we will add one script, a script open and closing tag. First we will create one variable here, then navlinks equal to document.getElementById and paste the ID, which is navlinks. Next we have to create the function. So you can see we have added this name. Just copy this one, show menu, write it here. Before that I'll write function, then show menu, and in this function we will add this variable, which is navlinks dot style dot right, because we have to change the right value. So here it will be 0, and let's copy it again and change it to hide menu. So when we have to hide this, the right value will be 200 pixel. That's it. So when we will click on the close icon, it will add the right value minus 200 pixel, and when we will click on the menu icon, it will add the right value to the 0. So the menu will be visible. And here we will add one comment also, so it will be easy when you will look at your code anytime. Let's add JavaScript for toggle menu, and we will comment it like this. Next, just come back to the CSS, and you can see in this nav links we will add transition. It will be 1 second. That's it. After adding this transition, come to the website, refresh this website. If I click on this menu icon, it will open the menu from the right side, and if I click on the close icon, it will close the menu. So you can see this toggle option is working fine. It opened and closed the menu very smoothly. And if I will open this website on large screen, the menu is on the top. Now we have created the header section of this website and it is completely responsive. Next we will create the next section, which is course. So come to the HTML file. Here we will add one space, and here let's add one comment, which is course. Let's create one section here, and we will add one class name for this section. So the class name is course. Here we will add one title in H1. So the title is courses we offer. After that we will add some small text in p tag. So this is the text. After that, let's refresh the website. You can see this text at the bottom. So we have to add some space and make it in the center. So just come back and let's copy this course. Come to the CSS file, and in this CSS file also, first we will add one comment. After that, add this class name with a dot. For this one, we will add width, it will be 80%. Then we will add margin auto, so it will be in the center. Then text align center and some space from the top. So we will add padding top 100 pixel. Now you can see this text in the center, and there is some space from the top. Let's come back, and here we will add the H1 for this title. Let's add the font size. It will be 36 pixel. Then font weight 600. Next we will write the CSS for the p tag. Here we will change the color, and we will change the font size and font weight. It will be 300. Then line height, it will be 22 pixel and padding 10 pixel. Right now this text is not visible. I think we have to change the color. See, it is white, so let me change it. 777. After that you can see this a small text at the bottom. After that, we will add some content in 3 different columns. For that, first we will create one div with the class name row. And here we will add another div with the class name course call, which is course column. Let's add one course title here in the H3. So the course title is intermediate. And some text in p tag, which is paragraph. Let's duplicate this one. We will duplicate this complete column. And we will change the title. It will be degree. And the last one will be post graduation. We have added 3 different columns. Let me refresh this website. Right now it is coming like this. It is not looking that good. So we have to add the CSS properties. So just come back and copy the class name row and add it here in the CSS file. For this row, we will add the margin from the top. It will be 5%. Then display flex. So all the div inside this row will be in the column. Then write justify content space between. You can see it is coming in the 3 column. Now just come back and we will copy the class name course call, which is course column. Here we will add flex basis 31% and background this color code. This is very light red. Then we will add border radius 10 pixel and margin from the bottom. Then padding 20 pixel and 12 pixel. After that, box sizing border box. Now you can see this background color for all 3 columns. Next we will add the CSS for this title. So let's come back and here we will add H3 and it will be text align center. Then font weight 600 and some margin. Now this course section is looking good. After that, let's copy this one, course call, then write hover. Here we will add the box shadow 0, 0, 20 pixel, 0 pixel, and this color code which is black with 20% opacity. And here we will add transition. It will be 0.5 seconds. After that, you can see if I hover on any column, you can see the shadow for this div. So it is looking good for the larger screen device. Let me open this web page in the smaller screen. And you can see right now it is not looking good for the smaller screen. So we have to add the CSS in the media query. So let's come back to the CSS file. Here we will add the media and max width 700 pixel. You can write all the CSS of media query at the same place, but for this video I am just writing it separately so that you can understand easily. In this media query we will add this row and here let's add flex direction column. That's it. So after adding this one line of CSS property, refresh the website and you can see this content is looking very nice in the smaller screen. So this is how we have made this section also very responsive and it is looking very nice. So we have completed the course section. Next we'll add the another section on this website. So come to the HTML file. So after this section closing, here we will create another section. Let's add the class name campus. Before that, here we will add one comment so it will look good and it will be easy to understand when you will again look at your code. So in this section, again we will add one title in H1. So the title is our global campus. Then one small text in p tag. So let me just copy from here and paste it here. After adding this title description, refresh the website and you can see this title and description at the bottom. Just come back and copy the class name campus. Come to the CSS file and in this CSS file, first let me add some space and here we will add one comment. After that we will add this class name with a dot. And here let's add the width 80% so that there will be some space from the left side and right side, and margin auto, and text align center, and some space from top, so padding top 50 pixel. Now you can see it is coming in the center, our global campus, and a small text. Just come back to the HTML file and here also we will add 3 different columns. So let's create one div with the class name row, and in this one we will add one div with the class name campus call. It means campus column. And in this one we will add one image. So I'm adding image tag, img tag, and the image file path, which is images/imagename.png. So after adding this, I will refresh the website. Right now you can see it is looking like this. There's one image in the left side. Just come back and copy this class name campus call, write it here in the CSS file. For this one we will set the flex basis. It will be 32%. Then we will add border radius of 10 pixel. So the corner will be round. Then margin from the bottom 30 pixel. And position relative. Overflow hidden. Now it is looking like this. Now we have to add the CSS for the image. So just come back and copy this class name again. Then write img. For this image we will just add width 100%. So now this image size is perfect. Next we have to add one colored layer on this image. So just come back to the HTML file and here we will create one div. Let's add the class name layer. In this one we will add one title also. So let's add the title in H3 and the title is London, which is campus location. Let's copy this class name layer and we will write it here in the CSS file. For this layer we will add the CSS properties like background. So the background will be light red color with less opacity. So we will add RGBA, this code 0.7. So the opacity will be 0.7. Then we will add the height 100% and width also 100%. So it will cover complete image. Then position absolute, top 0 and left 0. Now you can see a red color layer on this image and this title, which is London. Right now this color is visible, so we will hide this color and it will be visible when we will take cursor over it. So just come back and copy this layer again, then right hover, and here we will add this background. Same thing we will add, and here let's add it as transparent. And let's add the transition 0.5 seconds. That's it. And after that, refresh the website, and if I move cursor over the image, you can see the color, and if I remove the cursor, it is simple image without any color. Now just come back and we will just duplicate this one. We will duplicate this complete column, write it 2 times, and we will change the title. It is New York, and the next one, let's write Washington. We have to change the image also. So we have added 3 columns with different image and title, and you can see 3 different images in the columns. Next we have to change the position of the title, and we will animate the title. So just come back and write this class name here, layer, then write h3. For this title we will add the width 100%, and we will change the font weight 500. Then let's add the color white, and font size, it will be 26 pixel, so it will be big. Then bottom 0 and left 50%. Transform translate x minus 50%. So it will be at the bottom and center from the x-axis. Then position will be absolute. You can see this text at the bottom, but right now this text is visible, so we have to hide this text, and it will be visible when we will take cursor over the image. So just come back and copy this one, and here we'll add layer hover, then h3 like this, and let's add the bottom. It will be 49% and opacity 1, and initially we will make the opacity 0, and we will add the transition also. So let's add the transition 0.5 seconds. That's it. After that, reload the web page, and you can see if I move cursor, this title is coming from the bottom moving to the center. Right now you can see the bottom corner is not round. So let's come back to the CSS file, and in this campus call img we will add display block. So for this image we have added display block. After that, if I refresh the web page, you can see this corner is completely round and it looks good. And let me open this web page in a smaller screen so that you can see this section is also responsive for smaller screen devices. So we don't have to add any media query for this section. It looks good. So after completing this campus section, we will create another section. So let's come back to the HTML file and see this section is closing over here. So we will add one comment here, which is facilities, and let's add one section and add one class name for this section. So the class name I am adding facilities. Again we have to add the title and a small description. So let's add the title in H1, and the title is our facilities, and small description, I will add one p tag here and copy this text from here. Paste it here like this. Refresh the website and it is coming at the bottom. Now just copy the class name facilities and come to the CSS file. Again in the CSS file, first we will add one comment, And after that we will add this class name with a dot, and here let's add the width 80% and margin auto, so it will be in center. There will be some space from left side and right side. Then text align center and padding from the top to add some space from the top. Now you can see this title and text in the center. Just come back to the HTML file again, and here also we have to create 3 columns. So let's add one div with the class name row, and let's add another div with the class name facilities call. In this one, first we will add one image. So I'm adding the img tag, image file path over here. It is library.png. After that we will add one small title in h3. So the title is world class library. Let me add some small text in p tag. So this is the text over here. After adding this image, title and the small text, let me duplicate this complete column and we will change the image. So it is basketball.png, and we will change the title largest playground. Now the third image, the image name is cafeteria.png, and the title is tasty and healthy food. Refresh the website and you can see right now this image is coming very big. So let's come back and copy the class name facilities call. Come to the CSS file, add this class name over here, and for this one first we will add the flex basis. It will be 31%. Then let's add the border radius, let's say 10 pixel, and after that margin from the bottom 5%, so there will be some space when we will open this web page in a small screen. Then let's add text align left. Just copy this class name again, then write img, and for this image we will add the width. It will be 100%, and again we will add the border radius of 10 pixel. Now you can see perfect size for the image. Next we have to add the CSS for the small p text and title. So just come back and copy the class name again, and here we will add the p for the paragraph. Here we will add the padding 0. Copy the class name again and write h3. For this title, first we will add the margin from the top and margin from the bottom, and text align it will be left. That's it. Now you can see this our facilities area is also looking nice. Let me open this website in a smaller screen and scroll the web page. You can see this section is also looking perfect in a smaller screen. There is no need to add any extra media query for this. So we have completed our facilities section also. Next we will create another section. So come to the HTML file, and here let's add one comment, and the comment I am adding testimonials. And let's create one section here, and for this section we will add one class name. So the class name I am adding testimonials. Again we have to add the title and description, so let me just copy from here and paste it here in this testimonials. We will change this title, what our student says. Just copy this class name testimonials and come to the CSS file. First we will add one comment in this CSS file. After that we will add this class name with a dot, and here we will add the CSS properties. So first we will add the width 80% and margin auto, and let's add some space from the top. So we will add the padding top 100 pixel and text align center. That's it. Now you can see this title, what our student says, and a small text. After that, we will come to the HTML file, and here we will create one div with the class name row, because we have to create 2 columns. So in this row, we will add another div with the class name testimonial call. So it will be the first column. In this one, we will add the user's image. So I'm adding the img tag and the image file name user1.jpg. This is the user's picture. After that, we will add one div, and in this div we will add one small text in p tag, and after that we will add the user's name. So we'll add the user's name in the title tag. So let me use the h3, and this is the user's name. That's it. Now we will copy the complete column and paste it again. And here we will change the user's image user2.png, and we will change the user name. So we have added 2 testimonial text and name. You can see it on the web page. Right now the image is so big, so we have to add the CSS. So just come back and copy the class name testimonial call and add it here in this CSS file. For this one also we will add the flex basis. So this time I'm adding flex basis 44% because we have only 2 columns. Then we will add the border radius of 10 pixel, and let's add margin from the bottom 5% and text align left. Then we will add the background. It will be light red color and some padding. Cursor will be pointer. Display flex. Let's just copy this class name again and then write img. For this image we will set the height, it will be 40 pixel, and we will add the margin from the left side, which is 5 pixel, and margin from the right side, which is 30 pixel. Then let's add the border radius 50%, so the image will be circle. You can see this image is very small, it looks good. Next we have to add the CSS for the text and name. So just come back and copy the class name again, and let's add some space here, and here we will add p. For this p we will add the padding 0. Copy the class name again and write h3. For this h3 we will add the margin from the top, and text align it will be left. Now it is looking good. Next we have to add some star icons in this one. To add one icon, again we will come to the same website Font Awesome, and here we will search for the icon. So let me search star. You can see we have different types of icon here: star, star O, star half O, star half. So we will use this one, star. Open this one and copy this one line of code and add it here in the HTML file. Add this icon after this title and remove this part like this. Now we will duplicate this to add multiple icons, and in this last one we will add star O. It will be empty icon, empty star icon, like this one that you can see on this page. And we have this half a star also. So just copy this one and paste it in the another review, and here we will add star half O, which is the another icon. That's it. After adding this icon, refresh the website again, and you can see these icons in this testimonial. The first one is 4-star and the second one is 4.5 star. Next we have to change the color of these icons. So Let's come to the CSS file and copy this class name testimonial call again, and here we will add .fa for the icon. And what we have to add here, we have to add the color so that it will change its color. That's it. And now you can see different color for the star icons. So we have added the content in this testimonial section. Let me open this website in a smaller screen, and you can see it is looking good, but still we can remove some space so it will look better. So just come back, and here again we will add the media query, and let's add max width 700 pixel. As I told you, we can write all media query at same place, but I am writing separately so that it will be easy to understand. Let me just copy everything here from this testimonial img, and here let's remove this height and remove this border radius. So right now you can see the margin left is 5, so I will change it to 0, and margin right I will change it as 15 pixel. That's it. So we have reduced the space. So you can see this testimonial is looking good in the smaller screen. So we have completed this testimonial section also for our website. Next we will create the another section. For that, just come back to the HTML file, and let's see, this section is closing here, so let me add some more space here, and I will add one comment. So the comment I will add call to action, because we will create the call to action section. And here we will create one section with the class name call to action. Let me write it in short, CTA. So the class name is CTA. Again we will add one title here, so let me add the title. Enroll for our various online courses anywhere from the world. After that we will add one button, so let me add the anchor tag, and button text it will be contact us. That's it. Come to the website again, and you can see this title and one link which is contact us. Now we have to add a line break in this title, so just come back, and here we will add BR to change the line, and after that refresh the web page, and you can see this title is coming in 2 lines, so it will look good. Now just come back and copy the class name CTA and come to the CSS file. In the CSS file also I will add one comment which is call to action, and after that we will add this class name .cta. Here let's add margin 100 pixel and auto 100 pixel from top and bottom, and auto from the left and right. Then width 80%, and in this one we will add the background image. Then linear gradient color, which is first color code here, and again the same color code. Then comma URL, and in this URL we will add the image file path. So I will write the image folder name, then image file name, which is banner2.jpg. This is the image file name. You can see this image here in this folder, banner2.jpg. So after adding this background image, we will add the background position. It will be centered. And next we will add the background size. It will be cover. Let's add border radius of 10 pixel and text align center. Padding, it will be 100 pixel and 0. So after adding this, refresh the website, and you can see it is coming like this. This text is black right now. We have to change the color, and we have to decorate this button. So just copy the class name again, .cta. Here we will add h1, and let's add the color white and margin from the bottom, which is 40 pixel. And padding will be 0. After that, in the HTML file, we will add one class name here that we have already written, which is hero btn. We have added this class name in the header section like this. So after that, let's refresh the website again, and you can see this text is looking good and this button is also working fine. We can see the hover effect on this button because we have already added the CSS for the hero btn. Right now you can see this section on the smaller screen and the text are so big, so we have to reduce the text size in the smaller screen. So just come back to the CSS file, and here we will write the media query, and let's add the maximum width 700 pixel. And in this one we will add the same thing, which is .cta h1, and we will reduce the font size. So let me write the font size 24 pixel. That's it. And after that, refresh the website again for a smaller screen. Now you can see the text is looking fine in this section. So we have completed the call to action section also, and this complete web page is looking nice and responsive. Now we'll create the another section. So just come back in the HTML file, and here let's add one comment. So just copy from here and add it here, and we will replace the comment text. It will be footer. In this footer we will add one section, and let's add one class name. So the class name is footer. In this one we will add one title. So let me use the title tag here h4, and the title is about us. After that we will add one small text in p tag. So in this p we will add this text like this. We have added the title and description. Let me refresh the website, and you can see this title here and this text here at the bottom. Now just copy this class name footer and come to the CSS file, and in this CSS file again we will add one comment, which is footer, and let's add this class name with a dot. Here let's add the width. It will be 100%, and text align it will be center. Then some padding 30 pixel and 0. Just copy this footer again and write h4. For this title we will add the margin from the bottom and margin from the top. Then font weight it will be 600. Right now you can see this text is very long, so we have to add a line break in it. So just come back and let me add one BR over here. We will again refresh the website, and you can see this small description is coming in 2 lines. It looks good. Now we'll again come to the HTML file, and here we will create one div with the class name icons, and in this div we will add one icon. Let me copy this one, and we will change the icon name, so it will be Facebook. If you don't know the exact name of the icon, you can search on Font Awesome website. Let me duplicate this one, and we will change the name. So the second one is Twitter, then next one is Instagram, and the next one is LinkedIn. Let me remove this one. That's it. We have added 4 icons. After adding this, refresh the website, and you can see all these icons over here. We have to add some space and colors. So just come back, and we will just add one text here in p tag. So the text is made with, and let's add a space and add one icon. And after that, easy tutorials. I will add by easy tutorials. And here we will change the icon name. It is heart O. So made with heart icon, then by easy tutorials like this. You can see this text at the bottom. Made with love by Easy Tutorials. Next we have to add the CSS properties for these icons. So just come back and copy this class name and come to the CSS file. Here we will add this class name icons, then write .fa. For this icon we will add the color. It will be this red color. Then we will add margin 0 and 13 pixel and cursor pointer. Then padding of 18 pixel and 0. Let's copy this FA heart O. Write it here with a dot, and here we will add this color. That's it. So after adding this, again refresh the website and you can see these icons looks very nice. So we have completed this footer section also. Let me scroll this website so that you can see this complete home page is looking very nice. If I open this web page in a smaller screen, you can see this footer is responsive and this website is looking nice for the smaller screen also and for the larger screen also. So we have completed the home page of this website. In the next video we will create the other pages of this website like about page, course page, blog and contact page, and I will put the video link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any question you can ask me in the comment section, and please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.